takeover.
I heard that when you were younger, when you were a kid, you didn't like hip-hop because of its violent message.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was listening to NWA. My father used to play NWA, and they used to cuss. So being like a little kid, they used to use profanity. So it just was like, as a little kid, it was like, oh, that's it's kind of nasty. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to listen to it. And then I guess going into high school, all my friends used to listen to like NWA and all that. So I got into it, and then it was like, oh, okay, it's cool, I guess.
I heard that today you had a trip. You came to Auschwitz concentration camp.
Yeah.
And how you recall it?
It was definitely like eye-opening, you know. It was definitely like I studied a lot of, you know, the World War II and Nazi Germany and all that stuff. So it wasn't really like a big shock, but to actually see it and to see like it really existed and that it was like awe-inspiring.
Soon we are about to hear the new material, the new album, Lasers. Can you tell us something more about it?
I feel like because of my first two albums that now I have the foundation to just branch off and just do not really crazy or anything that I want, but just make music outside of what I normally who I made music for. You know, I feel like I got my true fans, my hardcore fans like down locked. Now I can kind of venture out and experiment with other types of music, you know, and it's really good. It's my favorite album thus far, you know.
You had an opportunity to work with several really famous producers, Kanye, like Pharrell Williams, like Jay-Z. What do you think? Whom of them is the closest for you to call him a genius of music?
A genius? They're all geniuses, you know, in their own right and in their own way, you know. Especially Jay. Jay's definitely like mentally, he's mentally somewhere else. Everybody that has a certain level of notoriety, you know, in the music business, period, to reach this status or reach a certain level, has to have a certain bit of genius in what they do, you know. So, yeah.
Apart from being a musician, you're also a businessman.
Yeah.
First and 15th Entertainment is your company.
Yeah.
And how do you match the roles of a musician, professional musician, and a businessman, a CEO?
Very, very carefully, you know, because they demand so much attention, each of them, and it's you try not to want to be selfish as an artist. You know, like you want to make music, but you also have to make time for the other artists and the other musicians on the label. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I've learned everything's not going to be a success.
You come from Chicago, and the new president, Barack Obama, is also from Chicago.
Yeah.
Are you happy of the way he governs?
I don't really care, to be honest, you know? Like, I don't really deal with, like, politics and the governments and things like that. I'm kind of, like, beyond it now, you know, like a government's gonna be a government. I don't agree with the American government, you know. I don't agree with the wars. I'm happy that we have a black president, you know. I'm happy that we broke some molds and stuff like that, but when it actually comes down to policy and things of that nature, you know, it's whatever to me.
So what do you think should be the message of hip-hop in the 21st century?
Positivity, you know. I think that's, you know, hope. Musicians, people with a voice. I think the only thing to really push is be positive, you know, be compassionate, you know, towards yourself and your fellow man and the world. What up? It's Lupe Fiasco. You're watching onnet.pl. Shout out to everybody out there. You heard? Stay tuned.